everyone, I'm Lily, and welcome to my March channel update video. Like I said last month, I'm gonna try to do these about once a month, just as kind of like, I don't know, check-in, have like any plans for the channel, any news about the channel, and just check in with me, and because, I don't know, I'm egotistical and want to talk about myself. No, but, yeah. I don't know why I have this. I don't know why I have this still with me, because I was fighting with my hair for like half an hour before this shoot, and my hair still looks terrible. Like, it's just like, it's so frizzy right now, and I've essentially gave up and decided to fiddle with my camera settings to make it seem the least frizzy possible so it wouldn't show up. But yeah, no, for some reason there's just like a lot of static on me right now, so it's just like not behaving whatsoever, and I need to get it cut, and I still haven't, because I haven't gotten a proper haircut in probably like 5 years. It's super unhealthy, and I would play with it and like in this point and like have me do that like I normally do, but it took me 30 minutes to get to this point where it's just stay back, stay there. If you move, I'm gonna be very angry, so don't mess with me. Okay. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. What I'm saying is my hair's the worst. But yeah. Well, but welcome to the March update. Overall, like, February, I think overall went pretty good for the channel. And I did the D&D roleplay, which went really well, and it was really just a sign that, Lily, you should do more, like, D&D roleplays, and roleplays in general. People like them. It's almost like what you started the channel doing. And, yeah, no, so definitely there are more coming down the tube in March. Later this week, there should be a brand new edition of the Comprehensive Rules of Magic. Next month will actually be like the 1-year anniversary of the original Comprehensive Rules video, which is still by far the most viewed video on my channel. It's something at like 26,000 views last I checked, and it's crazy. But, yeah, so that's cool. And you might be wondering, like, hey, do you have something planned for April 1st this year? No, definitely not. There'll be no videos on April 1st whatsoever. But yeah, so words that mean things. Talking's hard, like really hard, especially since I'm like very tired, but yeah, so that was going well. I did trip up on my schedule last week because just feeling blah and being busy and stuff like that. But I'm back on things, on top of things. Good. Oh yeah. I know I still have my brush, but it's here, so it's probably just I'm gonna play with it for the rest of the video. But yeah, what was I talking about? I'm really bad at this and did not like plan or outline what I was talking about. I just thought generally about a few topics. I didn't have it this last week because I was feeling very ill, but Lily's Library Life I'm really enjoying so far. I still need to upload the recording of the latest one, which was part 3, and it'll be the 4th one will be streaming this Friday at 11 Pacific, like the normal time that I'm aiming for. And that'll be really exciting. I'm really liking how they're turning out so far. The first hour is just general triggers, or like things like the kind of content that I do on my channel. Like I did deck tech on one, and I have some other things planned. But doing that live and interacting with the viewers and stuff like that. So if you want to hang out and chat, it'll be there this Friday. And then after that hour, we switch gears at midnight into kind of like a wind down, and we're doing a story reading of, we're working through The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is my favorite book, and it's coming along, so that's cool. What else? That's going good. You may have noticed I haven't been doing my Twitch streams for gaming. I've just been really busy, just with everything going on, and maintaining a constant schedule for that has been hard. Especially just with my current living situation. It's hard to guarantee that the house will be like quiet and it's a good location and things like that. And just the setup I have here, and I've been busy and things like that. So I'm postponing doing kind of like the Twitch gaming streams, even though I was like looking at doing one. If a time in the future comes when I have it's more free and I know I can commit to having those streams on a regular basis, I will. That said, I still want to do more impromptu streams. I've just been bad about doing that. So sorry about that if you have been wanting those. It just hasn't come together for me. That said, I am really enjoying the ASMR streams we're doing. So currently I'm just streaming those on YouTube, and I keep meaning to look on to do a like dual cast to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, I'm just working out all the details. So yeah, that's most of it for the channel. A couple months ago, like back in January, I put out like a video and a survey talking about a new programming project for the channel. And thank you for all the responses. Got a fair few responses on that. And I think what we're gonna go with is kind of doing videos on the project I'm already working on, instead of just starting a new project entirely for the channel itself, just because these projects are a lot of work. Granted, I am very far along on this project. It's a game called, currently its name I'm working with is Bibliomancy, which is kind of like it's like a management simulator, like a fantasy kind of like management simulator, which is cool. And I'll talk about it more when I actually do like the first showcase of it. But because I am quite far along, what I'll probably end up doing is, when I do a video, for the first few videos, be loading up prior editions of the project, and kind of like talking about where I was there, so it's just less daunting when I want to go into talking about, because if I was just to jump into everything I have right now, while at the front end I could explain everything pretty easily, on the back end it would be a bit more complex, and I wouldn't be able to do as good of a walkthrough, just because there's so much going on. But yeah, so I would expect the first videos of those to start coming out towards the middle to the end of the month, just because those do require a bit more prep, and I need to figure out how I want to do them. But it's getting to the point where like a lot of the systems are really starting to fall in place, and I'm almost to the point of like a playable alpha. And it's getting to the point where it will be like a lot of doing programming content and designing content and those sort of things, like for example like designing like events or like name lists or things like actually not dissimilar stuff to what the content I was making for Thesaur, but in this case it'll be for an engine which I have built myself. So and that will be less pure C# programming and more into the realm of kind of working with the file types which I've created for this project itself to input new like events or missions and things like that. So, if that makes sense. So, that's good. That's cool. But yeah, stuff with me. Yeah, I think I ate something last weekend, so I wasn't feeling good, but I've been doing alright. I mean, all my normal problems that have been before are still there. Still depressed. Oh yeah, doing good. But, yeah. Classes are going well, although in the current class I'm in, I've already, like, completed the final project, but I still, like, there's, like, still, like, four more classes to go to, so I'm just like, oh, well, what am I gonna do for the rest of these 4 classes? But, oh well, that happens. But just coming along. Like, it was just stuff that, it was mostly a review class, so I sped through it quite fast, but unfortunately it's one of those ones which is essentially, it's a pass-fail based on attendance, so it's like, it's not like, I can't just be like, done. I'm like, okay, I finished the final project, I've done all the content, can I just not show up for the rest of the ones and get the credit? No, because I can't miss more than 2 classes, so I still have to go to, like, a few more of them. So that's, it happens. There could be worse problems to have. But yeah, what else? Overall, it's been pretty quiet. I still need to do the second part of the sewing video, just because it's a lot of setup to like bring the ironing board up and the sewing machine, and for that I want to figure out like a good format to do that in. In fact, I might even just do that as kind of a portion of Lily's Library Live, just because, I don't know, I feel like it could be better as a freeform thing, so who knows, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so, I'm really happy with the other dress I made, which I talked about like, oh, maybe I'll do a video on this, but then I went ahead and made the dress, and it's going good. I think I've worn it on a video. I don't remember. But it's like the pinafore dress that, I think it's really cute, and it's awesome. And it's really comfy and warm. But, yeah, that's all done. I was happy with that. And that went well. But yeah. What else? Recently just updated my cube. Words and things. One thing I am looking into is that I do want to, I have some domain set for my just general online brand. Like I'm working on setting up like an actual like website for myself for things like portfolio and information, and just a site to put things onto. Because like currently for a lot of stuff it's just very decentralized on my social media or random Google sites and things like that, and kind of just having a central location to link things to, which I'm looking into like getting done and stuff. So yeah. What else? Yeah, there's not much else I really can think of to talk about. You know, my internal instinct is like, oh, I've only been recording for 13 minutes or so. I need to like fill out more content, because this video doesn't need to be this short, but it needs to be at least 20 minutes long, like all my other videos. But there's really no point in drawing out an update video. Like, do you really want to know what I had for breakfast this morning? The answer is nothing, because I'm terrible and skip meals way too much. But yeah. Well, I hope everyone is having a wonderful Mardi Gras today when it's being released. Or our family we just made the king cakes tonight, and I've already had some, and it's delicious. But yeah. Well, I will talk to you all later, and I hope you all are doing well, and as always, may your story smile upon you.